Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 583rd Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. Just before I introduce the teams, I'd just like to say happy birthday to Rome Total War. It's hard to believe that on this day, 17 years ago, in 2004, this game was first released. There's only a very few of us left that are still playing it from the first day that it came out. But as I hope you would agree, it's still a really great game. Okay, it's 17 years old, but it's still a really great game, and we have some great battles on it still. Reminds me of that old saying, many a good tune played on an old piano, if you see what I mean. So once again, happy birthday to Rome Total War. And this battle was fought on the Germanic Forest map, where you've got the big open plains if you want to fight out in the open, or you've got those woods where you can plan those nasty ambushes and jump out on your enemy. Okay. Our first teammate is the co-founder of the Brotherhood member Conan. Now, Conan's got 5 archers, 10 infantry, and 5 cavalry. Now, he's got quite an interesting infantry army build here. If you have a look, you'll see that his general here, let's count the upgrades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fully upgraded urban cohort general, 3 experienced stripes, gold shield, gold attack. Now that unit is going to be incredibly difficult to kill with those upgrades on. We know that these units do well with just gold shield, gold attack. Another fully upgraded urban cohort. As I say, with just gold shield, gold attack on, we know these units are really tough, but you fully upgrade them. Oh my gosh, another fully upgraded one. So he's certainly got mixed upgrades. Other units, as you can see, have just got gold shield, gold attack on. So he has got mixed upgrades, but also on top of all those upgrades, he's got an eagle unit as well as his infantry general. Okay, so he has got a heck of a lot of morale going on there for that army. It'd be interesting to see how well it does during the course of the battle. So as I say, custom army there, only 10 infantry though. He's gone for quality over quantity maybe. Be interesting to see how well it does, as I say, during the course of the battle. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member First Prime. Now, First Prime has got 15 infantry and 5 cavalry. Okay, so 15 infantry and 5 cavalry. Be interesting to see how that does during the course of the battle. If you notice here, can you see he's got an eagle unit as well as he's got his infantry general. So he's got a lot of morale going on there for his army. As I say, morale very important, especially if it gets down to the nitty-gritty at the end of the battle. You always need that extra morale there. Okay, and our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander, that's got his very old Roman army of 12 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, this game's going to be very easy for you to recognise who is who, because all our team is Red Julii. Okay, so our team, Red Julii, you'll be able to know exactly what's happening in the battle there by the different colours. Should be a great one to watch. And here is the other team. We have Brotherhood member Schemer, or 8-Ball, as a lot of you might know him. And he has got 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. You could say that's a bog standard infantry there, but if you have a look here, you'll have a look at the upgrades on his infantry. You'll see a lot of his units are just gold shield, gold attack, but if you look further on back in his battle formation, you'll see that some of his units have got 7 upgrades, an experienced stripe, gold shield, gold attack. Remember, that experienced stripe can really make a difference during the course of the battle. And also he's got an eagle unit, okay, as well as an infantry general. So he's got a heck of a lot of morale going in there, plus those great upgrades on his infantry. My guess is that his cavalry is probably only going to be gold shield, gold attack. Yeah, it's only gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry because he spent most of his money on his infantry. So that's an interesting army build there. And we'll be interested to see how well he does during the course of the battle. Our next teammate is somebody called who belongs to a clan called Arm, and his name is Necromancer from Enroth. Okay, now a lot of RTW players wouldn't have seen this clan, and that's because he is from Medieval Total War 2. Okay, as a lot of you know, we play Medieval Total War 2 on a Sunday, and Arm Necromancer from Enroth, he enjoys playing Rome Total War and Medieval Total War 2. Okay, now he's got 11 infantry, 3 archers and 6 cavalry. Okay, 11 infantry, 3 archers and 6 cavalry. Okay, as I say, he likes playing both Medieval Total War 2. That's why he's in the Arm clan on Medieval Total War 2, but he enjoys playing Rome Total War with us as well. So I'd like to say welcome to him to the Rome Total War battlefield. And their third teammate, who's hiding in the woods there, is Brotherhood member Demon. Okay, now Demon has got I think he's got 13 infantry, 2 archers, and I think 5 cavalry, if I'm not mistaken there. But of course, most of his army are hiding in the woods there, so we'll just have to see when he actually comes out of the woods. Okay, so this is, as I say, it's going to be an easy battle for you to know who is who, because the enemy are all blue Scipii, we are all red Julii, and this is a good old-fashioned Rome versus Rome battle. And as I say, it's got the potential to be a great one, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, at this stage of the battle, I just thought I'd show you that Demon has split his army. Can you see he's got a mini army there with an eagle unit to give that mini army extra morale, okay? But he's got his main army there as well. See, that's his main army there, and he's got, as I say, like a split army there. So it'd be interesting to see how he uses those two. Another thing I wanted to show you as well was, if you notice here, can you see First Prime has not got his Pilot Shield units in open order. Now, as we know, if you keep units in close, tight formation, and they get hit by enemy pilots, they're going to suffer loads of casualties. Can you see both Conan and myself have got our Pilot Shield units in open order? So it'll be interesting to see what First Prime is going to do here with those 2 forward Pilot Shield units. As I say, if he leaves them like that, they will suffer massive casualties from enemy fire, but I don't think he will. Be interested to see what he's going to do. So as we thought here, First Prime wasn't going to leave his 2 forward units in that tight close formation. He's put them into Testudo. Remember, Testudo is the all-round defense formation used by the Romans back in the day. And as I say, you can see it is a very, very effective form of the of a defensive formation there, covered from all sides there. Very, very effective at repelling all kinds of missiles there. And as I say, that's what he's done with his 2 forward units. Put them into Testudo. And as you know, missiles and stuff like that won't cause them hardly any casualties at all in comparison to when they're in kind of open order there. So nice move there by First Prime. As I say, being in a team with First Prime and Conan, 2 of the most aggressive attacking players, not just in the Brotherhood but on Rome Total War, it should be interesting to see what they're going to do during the course of the battle. As you can see here, First Prime moving those 2 units in Testudo forward a little bit there, probably trying to encourage the enemy to throw pilers into them, as he won't suffer that much damage from those pilers in Testudo. You can see the enemy Scipii archers are shooting into First Prime's infantry as they're moving. Remember that fire arrows tend to take morale away from enemy troops, but don't do that much damage, whereas ordinary arrows do more damage, but of course they don't take away morale from enemy troops. There you go, you can see First Prime throwing some pilers in there and getting some pilers back in return there from the enemy in front of him. But as I say, with Conan and First Prime in the team there, it wouldn't surprise me if the attack could come from any direction, knowing them too. Okay, so there you go, you can see Demon's split army there. Let's just pause again for a second, just show you his pilot defense unit there. Can you see the one sticking out there? Now this is a very, very old formation here. I think you saw it on one of our older videos there. You'll find that enemy Pilot Shield units will throw most of their pilers into that one unit that's sticking out, and the units behind them won't suffer that much damage. And I think Demon uses that formation a lot now because he knows how good it is. And as I say, he split his army into 2, and he's got an Eagle unit in his smaller secondary army. So it'll be interesting to see how he uses that secondary army during the course of the battle. Here you can see Necromancer moving his Scipii troops forward. We know Schemer can be a very aggressive attacking player as well. So it should be an interesting one there on that flank. As I say, you can see First Prime there took some pilot damage there. But as I say, the units in Testudo will suffer a lot less damage from missiles than other battle formations that people have at the front of their main battle formation there. Okay, you can see there's a few pilots going in from both sides. Reduce that unit down to 39 there. As I say, you can see a lot of pilots hitting First Prime's a unit in Testudo, but not causing him a lot of casualties there. Okay, so as I say, Testudo, very good all-round defense formation there if for newer players watching Rome Total War. Okay, so you can see here that Conan is moving his army over from that right flank. Okay, so Conan was over there on the right flank, and he's moving over to the central part of our battle formation there. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my formation slightly over to the left there and leave Conan in the centre. Now remember, Conan I think only had 10 infantry. Okay, he's got good upgrades on his infantry. He's gone for quality over quantity, so he may well feel a bit safer in the middle of me and First Prime. Okay, he may well feel that's the best place for his army. You can see here there's a lot of enemy cavalry and infantry on this flank. Let's say I'm moving my cavalry over towards my allies here. You see, we got our cavalry locked and loaded, ready to charge in when necessary. As I say, it'll be interesting to see where the first attack comes from. I feel that possibly it could well be First Prime on this flank. It'll be interesting to see as the battle unfolds. Okay, at this still early stage of the battle here, you can see that First Prime has moved forward with his army. But looking at the enemy disposition here, it wouldn't surprise me if Schemer did a flanking action round here. Can you see First Prime's flank is a little bit open there, and Schemer spotted that, and it's going to do a flanking action there. Conan may well spot that and decide to return his army over to that right flank there to stop that flanking action that Schemer spotted there. Nice tactical move there by Schemer. Saw that there was maybe a little bit of an easy target there on that flank, and decided to move his army round there, as well as hitting First Prime with a cavalry hit as well there. So to say, there's First Prime moving towards Schemer there, and you can see that Conan here is moving his army over to that right flank as well. So both Schemer and First Prime may well try and take out Conan and First Prime may well try and take out Schemer, which leaves my army facing demons and necromancers. So maybe I might have to try and hold up two armies here while Conan and First Prime try and take out Schemer. That'll be an interesting thing to see. But as I say, you can see First Prime moving forward there towards Schemer, and you can see Conan going around the flank of Schemer there. You can see that enemy cavalry charging there, and bang as it charged in there. Look how many of First Prime's infantry units have just been routed by that cavalry hit. You see, First Prime's units were hit on the move there. Now, if your units get hit while they're moving, they seem to suffer a lot more casualties. And you can see a lot of First Prime's infantry units were routed there by that big Scipio cavalry attack there. You can see Conan counterattacking with his cavalry into Schemer's infantry, but you can see straight away Schemer counterattacking with his cavalry, and bang as it smashes in there into Conan's cavalry there. You can see I'm charging my cavalry in as well here. You can see running my cavalry forward there, going to smash into that enemy Scipio army there. As I say, if between Conan and First Prime made my cavalry, we could take out Schemer quickly. We could turn our army onto the rest of their team there. Right, nice move here by Conan. As I say, got round the flank of Schemer there. So that was a nice tactical move there by Conan, moving in there on the flank, while First Prime attacks the front of Schemer's army there. So as I say, a nice attack there. I've got my cavalry charging in there as well. I'm going to smash into Schemer's army, try and cause as many casualties as I can. But as I say, my army now could be facing necromancers and demons army here. Okay, maybe my job is to try and hold these two as long as I can, allowing my allies to take out Schemer. That secondary army of demons, look, going to come around the flank. You can see the way he's positioning it there, what he's thinking. Come around the flank, come into the rear of my army there. So as I say, maybe time is the essence here. If Conan First Prime with my cavalry help there can take out Schemer, we can then turn all our troops onto the other two enemy armies there. You can see that cavalry charge in there, and bang as it smashes in there. You can see my cavalry charging in there, and bang as I smash in to that enemy Scipio infantry there. Okay, I was hoping to cause a lot of routing units there, but as you can see, no routing units there at all. Hopefully I've caused a lot of casualties there, But as I say, you can see a heck of a lot of Scipio infantry and cavalry closing in there on First Prime's infantry. We're counter-attacking with our cavalry there. You can see the Julio cavalry charging back in there, and bang as it charges back in there. Okay, let's just pause the game for a second. So, over here on the left flank, as I say, my army here is facing some of necromancers and all of demons. Okay, his main army is attacking the front of my battle formation. Well, he takes that secondary army with that eagle unit there for extra morale round behind, possibly to target my general. Okay, but as I say, over here on the right flank and centre, we are trying to take out Schemer's army if we can. Okay, we're throwing everything we can in there. Our cavalry, there comes Conan's cavalry there. Get ready for this. He's going to charge straight into Schemer's army. There's that cavalry going in there. Get ready out. Bang! As he smashes into that Scipio infantry there. Nice hit there by Conan. But once again, we didn't rout any of those Scipio infantry and the cavalry. The Scipio cavalry are counter-attacking them. Bang! As they smash in to Conan's attacking infantry there. Remember, Conan only got 10 infantry, but they're really well upgraded. He's gone for quality over quantity. There you can see that Scipio cavalry that charging into the forward units of my battle formation there. And bang! As they charge in there. Okay, you can see my Julio units there under a heck of a lot of pressure from all those Scipio troops. Okay, let's pause the game for a second. So as I say, you can see Demon's cavalry smashing into my battle formation. Look at all those Scipio troops pushing in on me. Plus, you've got that secondary army of demons coming in behind me as well. My guess he's going to bring them in behind him and attack the rear of my army there. Okay, you've got cavalry at necromancers, got cavalry around there he could use to smash into the rear of my army. What I think my job is to try and hold there as long as I can, and hopefully my allies with my cavalry support, we could maybe take out the Scipio army of Schemer there. But as I say, just look at all those Scipio troops there. I've got my cavalry locked and loaded at the back there. Now what I could do with my cavalry here, I've got two choices. I can either charge my cavalry into the infantry that's attacking my infantry, okay, try and take the pressure off of my own infantry, or maybe I could use my cavalry to help my allies take out Schemer's army on that right flank. And as I say, if we can take out Schemer's army, we can turn all our troops then onto necromancers and demons army. So which do you think you would do if you were in charge of my cavalry? Charge over into the enemy army over there, or maybe charge into the enemy army that's attacking my infantry? Which do you think you would do? Okay, well, I've decided what I'm going to do here with my cavalry. I'm going to charge over here and try and help my allies take out this enemy Scipio infantry here. You can see my cavalry coming in there, locked and loaded, wedge formation for more penetration, more impact. Get ready for this, and bang, as we smash in there. See, Conan's charging his cavalry in as well. Combination cavalry attack, and bang, as the rest of my units hit there. Straight away, you can see both Conan and myself's cavalry there has caused a lot of the Scipio units to rout. That was the impact and penetration. Look how our cavalry is penetrating into those Scipio infantry there. Though not only have we routed those units, we'll be causing a lot of those Scipio units a lot of casualties as well. Let's pause the game for a second. So as I say, both Conan and myself are a combined cavalry attack into those Scipio infantry, done a lot of damage. But look at my beleaguered infantry there, getting surrounded by Scipio troops. Scipio cavalry in behind me, the Scipio cavalry smashing into the front of me there, and look at all that Scipio infantry charging into my units. Okay, but I'm just trying to hold as long as I can, as I say, trying to give my allies time to take out Schemer on that other flank. But as I say, I'm being absolutely inundated there by enemy troops. I see First Prime's got some infantry there. He may well throw over to help me against all these infantry and cavalry units there. Okay, but as I say, you can see my army looking really beleaguered. There's another Scipio cavalry attack coming in there. Get ready for this. Bang! As he smashes into my units. Look at the penetration of that cavalry. Look how he's pushing into my units. But remember, the units that I've got there have all got an experience stripe on. Okay, the units that I had with just gold shield, gold attack on have routed already, but that experience stripe, look, is keeping my infantry fighting, even with that big cavalry hit and all that infantry attacking me. As I say, First Prime here, being a good teammate that he is, that is bringing units over to help me here, to try and hold against all this Scipio infantry attacking me. Okay, good bit of teamwork there, but Conan here is doing a lot of good there against Schemer's infantry. Don't forget, my cavalry has been involved in there as well, attacking there, and First Prime's cavalry and First Prime's infantry attacking there as well. But if you just look at all that Scipio infantry engulfing my Julio units, there's a cavalry hit coming in again, like bang, as it smashes in there. We got cavalry in behind us here. We got all those Scipio troops just pushing in on my infantry there. Let's say Conan's doing really well here at trying to take out Schemer's infantry, and then he can then turn his infantry on to helping us out here. Okay, he's doing really well. I think Schemer's held actually really well here with his Scipio army against all our cavalry and First Prime and Conan's infantry as well. So I think, as I say, Schemer's doing well. Still got his general there. But as I say here, you can see, as I say, my army here helped by First Prime. They're holding the left flank. There's another cavalry hit going in there, and bang! And some more enemy Scipio cavalry charging in behind us. Look, bang! As they charge in there into the rear of First Prime's infantry units that he sent over to help me. Remember, Conan's archers have been shooting into the enemy all game, so my guess he's going to get some good kills. So there's my army there, and look at all those Scipio infantry closing in on them. But as I say, First Prime's brought his general over here. I think he's brought an Eagle unit over here, plus reinforcements here to help me hold on this left flank. Good teamwork there. Conan's bringing reinforcements over as well. Okay. So as I say, my job there was to try and hold the enemy up as long as I could, allowing First Prime and Conan to try and take out Schemer's army. And as you can see, Schemer's army has been reduced a heck of a lot there by the way they've been aggressively attacking him. See, Conan's still got some cavalry left there. He can probably get in behind them. And now you can see Conan has alt-attacked with his archers. See, he's fired all the arrows. All those archers have shot all their arrows into the enemy team, and he's now alt-attacked them, and they're charging in with their small swords, helping us there against those enemy Scipio infantry. Nice hit by them, routed a couple of those Scipio infantry there. You'll see that a lot of that Scipio infantry is already tired. Here you can see a lot of Schemer's infantry and Necromancer's infantry being routed there by Conan and First Prime's infantry. But you can see there a lot of the enemy team look tired. My troops are winded, or some of them are fresh at the back, but look at the enemy team, look tired or very tired. And of course, the more tired they get, their battle proficiency gets lower, and of course their morale lowers as well. So that's good news for us. You can see Conan there bringing his cavalry across, because we've probably charged them into the rear of those Scipio troops, and bang, as they smash in there. Very battle damaged, very battle depleted cavalry there, but he's still being aggressive with them. Charge them into the back of those Scipio troops there. He may well go after those archers there as well, and there he goes up, bang, into those archers, trying to take out those Scipio archers there. Well done to him there. But as I say, you can see us pushing forward now into those Scipio troops. As I say, First Prime and Conan plus my cavalry has done a good job on those enemy Scipio troops on our right flank, and we're starting to be able to bring more troops over now to the left flank here, take a bit of pressure off of my infantry. As I say, good teamwork by First Prime and Conan. They've both brought units over here to help. Really well done to them. You can see the enemy throwing more Scipio units in there from the other flank. They've brought those units over from the other flank to attack us here. As I say, I think Conan has used his archers all the way through the battle extremely well, so I would expect him to get some really good kills. And don't forget, he only had 10 infantry units, but he went for quality over quantity. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But you can see Conan, First Prime, and my infantry now attacking Demon's Scipio infantry. Don't make no mistake, there's a lot of pressure on that Scipio infantry now. Now, if you notice there, as we're pushing in here, really pushing forward, maybe it just needs one kind of push forward from all our infantry in one go. You know, like a surge attack. We all push forward there. If we surge forward into that tired Scipio infantry, it could maybe cause them to rout. They're tired or very tired. That's one step off of being exhausted. As I say, their morale will be low. Their battle proficiency will be low. And if you notice there, can you see we're surging forward? See, our Julii troops now are absolutely surging forward into those tired Scipio troops. And as we charge into them, surge forward, can you see they begin to rout? And as I say, we've managed to rout the rest of the Scipio army there, and our team seems to have gone on to have won there. But just to say, this was quite a condensed battlefield here, all the way over on that right flank, where Conan and First Prime tried to take out Schemer's army there on that right flank. You can see the intensity of the fighting there just by the piles of dead. Now, bearing in mind this is only a 3v3, look at the piles of dead there. Certainly more like a 4v4, I think, looking at, as I say, the intensity of the fighting. And as I say, it was a very small battlefield here, very condensed battlefield here from one side to the other. So just to say, really well played to both teams there. I think there might just be one of the enemy unit left there. I think Necromancer's general's still alive, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. There you go. You can see the Scipii cavalry general there moving in. There you go. You can see him there. I think that's Necromancer's Necromancer's general there, riding around. But my guess is he'll either get taken out or routed quite quickly. And there you go. He's just been routed there. So as I say, it looks like our our team has managed to go on to win the battle. Okay, the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game there. Really well played, guys. It was a great battle there, win or lose. Well played. You see, it was an average victory. I thought it was going to be a close victory. I didn't know what you guys thought, but average victory, okay. Highest kills in the game goes to Brotherhood member Conan, who we thought he would do. My guess is that a heck of a lot of his kills were by his archers. And don't forget, he only had 10 infantry, but he went for quality over quantity. And he's got, as I say, the highest kills in the game there. So well done to the co-founder of the Brotherhood. So well done to Brotherhood member Schemer, 1,182. Good kills for him. Well done to Arm Necromancer from Enroth. Got some good kills there as well. Well done. And well done to Demon. Got some good kills as well. So really well played, guys. Great battle there. But that old army of mine didn't do too bad. 1,170, not too bad kills, I suppose, for a small Roman army. Well done to First Prime, got some good kills there with his army as well. And as I say, well done to Conan, highest kills in the game. So once again, just like to say happy birthday to Rome Total War. I can't believe that I've been playing this game for 17 years, but I still really enjoy it. We still have great battles, as I hope you would agree. Okay, Spartan Commanders then, bye for now. See you soon.